community mosque in Lethbridge around iftar time. Around iftar time, that's part 2 because, you know, my video had to die. So around iftar time now what happens, you know, my property, my laptop is stolen in broad daylight. It hasn't been iftar time just yet. It's about, you know, an hour before iftar time or a half an hour before iftar time or so. I was helping my brothers to bring the food downstairs, and suddenly the kids come out and say, oh, my stuff is being stolen. Really? Why? Such a thing shouldn't happen in the first place. I came to the Masjid Board of Allah. But that's not the list. I did find my laptop on actually Lethbridge. There's a you know, a Facebook ad that I did find, and my laptop is in Lethbridge. I know it's my laptop. You know, the cops did come, and you were upset that the cop came, not yourself personally, the administration. So I'm not, you know, the Sheikh Imam Zubair is you know, is a great guy. You know, he's a true man, but he's missing one thing. He's missing one thing, that you always have to do the right thing. You told me if it was up to me, well, guess what? You are the Imam, right? You are the person who's saying Allah is above all. What do you mean it's above to you? Administration is not above Allah. You have to understand that. And that's all I have to tell you, because if you're you're mashallah alayk, and you're reciting the Quran, you're teaching the kids, you're playing with them outside the mosque, basketball, you're a true brother who is, you know, guided by the true spirit of Islam. The only thing is, you have failed to understand that there's nothing above the rule of Allah. So you must understand that there's under civil law, there's civil code. Civil code does not come randomly. It comes from something called parliament. In Canada we have a parliament. So you must have a civil code, and part of that we have, you know, a municipality by laws, by regulation, and the civil code is essentially what, you know, came in 1982. That is essentially the patriation of the England, from England, London, the parliament. So you have municipalities, you have provincial, and then you have, you know, federal. Federal is the supreme law of the land. Here is the constitution, and you maybe give yourself half an hour worth of reading and just go Charterpedia and understand Charterpedia. Type Charterpedia Canada, and you will see the constitution. And I'm sure you are more than intelligent enough to read through the constitution and see how there are, you know, safeguarded and protected right and alienable natural rights and freedom that are safeguarded by the constitution. That is the supreme law of the land in Canada, which is, if you go back to section 52(1), part 7 of the same charter, 1982, the charter 1982. That is where you are. You live here in Canada. So at least you need to understand what are the laws of the country, the land you are living in. Be it secular or not, you need to be a law-abiding citizen. So, but remember, you are a believer. And at the end of the day, you know, there are always things that can be done. When there's a will, there's a way. So that's my message for today. I have to get going and upload it part 1, part 2. So if you were stuck with me this far, thank you. Thank you for being here, and I love you all. Assalamu alaikum.